There you have it, the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange, signaling the end of another trading day on Wall Street. U.S. stocks fell today as investors reeled from shocking inflation data and digested earnings from some of Wall Street's big banks. The Dow Jones ended the day down around 142 points.
The S&P 500 dropped less than 1%, and tech-heavy NASDAQ was up a fraction of a percent.
Joining us now for more on this is Washington Post economics correspondent Rachel Siegel. Rachel, welcome. Great to have you with us. So what drove the market today? It ended up down, but not too far down.
Been really showing extreme anxiety over not only the inflation the economy is already experiencing, but where inflation is headed. Yesterday, we got a blistering inflation report that will probably come as no surprise to people, seeing higher prices for gas, groceries, and rent and everything in between. And the markets just are not showing much confidence that the Fed has this under control.
Yeah, because, this number it was something that was really sort of eye-popping for a lot of folks looking out over not just the short term here, but perhaps, in the long term as well. I don't suppose there's a way to sort of predict, but it doesn't seem as though this is abating anytime soon.
No, and I think everyone is grasping for some sort of prediction for where things are headed, but there was no comfort in the last report that things are starting to turn around. The Biden administration made sure to point out yesterday that gas prices have ticked down over the last couple of weeks, which maybe would show up as a little bit of relief in the July inflation report. The problem, though, is that we saw inflation everywhere else, even though this is predominantly an energy and gas story, especially since Russia invaded Ukraine. We're seeing inflation in every other pocket of the economy, and no sign that that is turning around either.
Right. And I want to ask you about the weekly unemployment claims, because that did show another increase last week. What does the job market tell us about the state of the economy? Because it has been strong.
Yeah, I think of the job market as a very confusing piece of this overall confusing inflation puzzle, or the economic puzzle, really. Yeah. So we've seen strong jobs numbers. The most recent jobs report that gave us a whole month's worth of data was very strong and seemed to calm concerns, at least as of last week, that maybe a recession wasn't actually around the corner, that maybe businesses were still hiring, people were still confident that they could find jobs and spend. But then on the other hand, you have this really just depressing and not at all encouraging inflation report. So as we're trying to make sense of, whether or not we're headed towards a recession or whether the economy is already slowing, the jobs market has been a real encouraging sign. But unfortunately, in the backdrop, there is not a whole lot else to be excited about.
Yeah, there's so many confusing and contradictory indicators right now. So Rachel Siegel, thank you so much for joining us and trying to make a little sense of it for us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.